Good morning, YouTube. So today we have another Tree of Truth test. This is going to be the Kabar Cutlass Machete. This has served me very well throughout the years, and I thought it was an appropriate candidate for the test because it is very similar in construction to the LTC Kukri. You can see the thinness of the stock and the fact that it is a hidden tang. And so we're just going to see how this does. It's very important to do in these tests to wear eye protection, and if you have a cameraman, watch out where they're at, because if the blade breaks, if they're in the line of fire, they could get hit. But yeah, I want to test this today. This is a very affordable knife. I think I probably got this for about 50 bucks back in the day, but I think you can find them online anywhere between $60 and $70. It comes with a fantastic edge, a midway hollow grind that's very thin, but yet strong enough for wood and that sort of thing. And so let's see how it cuts paper. I just sharpened this thing up, and it should 100% cut the paper just fine because it's shaving. So it's cutting paper just great. So what we're going to do is I'm going to give it the standard 1 minute of chopping, see how that goes. Hopefully it doesn't break. And then after that, we're going to see if it's shaving hair. We're going to see if it's still cutting paper. And if it's cutting paper, we'll do some 30-second blast until it's not cutting paper anymore. So let's go ahead and get started with our 1 minute timer. All right, so first of all, with this really thin hollow grind, the thing's just really getting stuck. Another thing too is, although the handle, I don't know, I can't say it's a bad handle, but compared to the cold steel handles, I don't like it as much because I tend to want to grab it like that. And just the way that protrudes, it kind of hurts my finger a little bit. But that being said, it did survive. Let's see if it's shaving hair. It's taking a little bit of hair. Just a little bit, not as good as it was. Okay, so there's definitely some deformation in the blade. And it's not wanting to slice the paper completely and cleanly. It still is cutting the paper, but just not reliably. So definitely on the sweet spot, or the point of percussion, there is a nice catch. So I'm going to go ahead and call the test right there. but obviously this blade still has a lot of life to it. I'm gonna get my ceramics out. A little bit of leather strap. Let's see if it's cutting the paper now. It's cutting the paper just fine. Oh yeah. All right, so that's really good. And it's taking hair, not as good as when I first brought it out here, but it's taking hair just fine. I'm sure with a little bit more striping, it would do great. So that is the Kabar Cutlass Machete, and it did survive for 1 minute of chopping, and it didn't hold an edge for as long as the 4034, although it did hold an edge as long as the typical carbon steels, the Carbon V, which is similar to 1095, and it also held an edge just as long as 1055. Obviously, once the edge is no longer reliably cutting paper, it still has a whole lot of life in it. I just don't want to be out here chopping for hours until it's completely dead. And then I don't want to sharpen it after that either. But this is a great product. I only wish the handle was a bit different, because just the way the handle is, I just don't like the way it feels when that beak hits my hand. But other than that, it's built in a very similar way to the LTC Kukri with its thin stock, and I'm sure it would serve well in the outdoors, and also, you know, zombies and martial arts and all that sort of thing. So thank you for watching, and have a wonderful day.